You guys to take a look at today's drawing assignment. Again, this is only in pencil. I haven't inked it in yet. Just want to give you guys a quick little look so you know what you're looking forward to when you're drawing this. All right, here we go. I don't know if you got to see that on camera or not. Doesn't matter because we're going to do this and knock it out. You're going to love it and you're going to be able to go back to it, practice it again. Practice is the mother of skill. So don't forget that. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, like tying your shoes. Okay, so instead of starting up here at the top, we're going to drop a circle right here in the middle. And if you remember correctly, right, like from the previous episodes, I can hear you guys yelling at me like, yeah, Mr. Rossi, we do it with the letter C. Yes. You can do your head with the letter C. You see how I picked it up and I dropped it off and I finished it. That's how I could draw you the circle or I could do it the way I just did it. Doesn't matter. I got my circle. Now, we're going to add a small circle diagonal. If you guys remember, we've done that before already in a lesson where I talked about, okay, you should have the earth and the moon. When we're drawing either dinosaurs or dragons, we use that for the head and that for the body. And I can hear you guys yelling at me throughout the universe saying, yeah, remember the dragon or the dinosaur. Yes, you remember that? That's the same exact thing. You got the earth, you got a little moon, and you got them kind of like in the right diagonal proportion to each other. And since we're doing the whole thing, let's go from little moon, earth, to boom, a little Mercury, if you want. A little Mercury over here. I like Mercury because it's kind of closer to the sun. It's going to be like a solid planet. So you got one moon, earth, your choice. I choose Mercury. And I want to go one more. Instead of going diagonal, because you notice we're going diagonal, okay? I want to go sharp right. Directly underneath this little circle here, this big circle here, the planet of them all, I want to put the smallest of all the circles. So I have a quifecta, I think. I don't know if I said that right. And there's a trifecta. That's a trifecta. But is this quifecta? Any of you guys out there that know a math teacher, please ask them. Trifecta? Quifecta? Okay, anyway, I digress. Let's continue. Let's start with forming. Now we got almost all the little elements. We're going to be ping-ponging back and forth between these little circles or little planets that we created. So let's go back to this circle right here. And from this circle, you guys know that, and every time I want happy face, sad face, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. Let me just give you that little refresher. I always got papers everywhere, right? Just sort of scratch ones. Happy face line, sad face line. Okay? All right, so we know what I'm talking about. Let's get back to it. I would like a sad face here. And give me a sad face on the opposite side. Now, don't put them too far apart, because that's going to be an arm. And, since we're in the process of, let's call this either sad face or happy face, depending on how you're looking at your paper. One more right there, a little bit longer. And this one, we're going to go sad face to the circle. So I went happy face or sad face, depending on how you're looking at your paper. Sad face, happy face, sad face, sad face. Okay? Perfect. Let's put your pencil here at the bottom of your earth. And let's go with a nice straight line to that little circle right there. Boom. Done. And I want to put my pencil right back here again. Right here in that little corner right there. Right there. And I want you to move it out just a little bit. Let's put it right here. And let's just go straight down until I say stop. Ready? I'm going to put it here. We're going to go stop. See, it's not that long. Not that short either. And see how I got my little center circle? I'm going to put it right here and I'll draw an imaginary line. It's right there. And then from here, I'm going to draw a real line to the circle again. Boom. Done. Alrighty. I hope you're following along. I hope you're catching on. I hope that you're doing a great job. I want you to put your pencil back here at this little happy face. All right? Sorry about that little shake, little shock. Shot through the heart, my pencil's to blame. I hate the camera, I'm really lame. Okay, back to the no more music lessons. Back over here, and I'm gonna go happy face. Oh, I went a little too far with that happy face. Okay, but that's what erasers are for. I'm gonna have to roll my paper up. I don't want to make any more mistakes. Okay, let's see here. All right, but I drew too hard, so I have to find a way. There has to be a way. So I'm going to try and erase it here. Just give me a momentito. See, it's not that bad that sometimes you have a very good eraser hanging around to help you out. Even Mr. Rossi has to have an eraser companions. Okay? All right, so back again. Back here, right, where this little happy face ends, that's where I'm just going to draw another one. Like that, okay? And I'm going to add that's a long happy face, a medium happy face, and a small happy face. So I went big, medium, small. If I go right back again to this line, let's say like right about here at this line, and I'm just going to give it like the letter U. I'm going to stop almost to that point. Maybe it's easier if you just go ahead. You want to close it there. That's fine. Go ahead. You can go like that. Close it. That's fine. You know, and then from here we're going to go, from that same point, we're going to go for this point. We're going to go happy face. That works. And you're going to go little happy face. And then one last one. Boom. And then from right back again here, I'm just going to start from somewhere along this happy face right there. You just want to go happy face, sad face, sad face. Okay? And I'm thinking, just for a second, just want to share my thoughts with you, right? So I don't know whether I'm going to recap that or not, but basically what I did was I went, well, you can always rewind to go back, but I just, you know what, I just went, everything's going back to this line right here. Everything's going to this line, see? Start here, big letter U, then from the letter U back to this little point there, so I'm going to close it with a happy face. And then from here I'm just going to close it with another straight line, very similar to this one, see? And then I just close it right here. And I'll go back, and then on that same little line, this one right there, I just add my little, I had that second foot back there, okay? So there you have those pieces. So basically the whole body is formed, okay? This is the only piece that, man, I wish I didn't press down so hard with my pencil. But, you know, if it was Superman, I would just use that as a cape. But you know what? Maybe there's a way I can still incorporate this line. It is Spider-Man, you know? I don't know. Maybe I will, you know, make it the webbing coming like this way, and then, you know, holding it there. I don't know. We can figure that out later on. But for right now, let's go ahead and finish up this drawing with some details. So let's go ahead and anywhere here to close this gap up, let's give this a happy face. All right. From this point right here, that little point right there, let's just give this a, again, sad face. And I'm going to close it there. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it up a little bit like this point again right here if you want. Let's go a little bit higher, and let's just go like that, and I can erase this little gap right here. Okay, and then right here I'm going to give it another little happy face like that. I'm going to give it another little happy face right there. All right, later on you'll see how everything's going to flow together. I want to work on a little hand over here. I'm going to start the hand with just a horizontal line, and to the left and to the right I'm just going to draw one line going straight up. And this one a little bit shorter. And I'm going to turn this into a rectangle. And this into a rectangle. And I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 lines in there. And over here, right on this little horizontal line we drew, I'm going to add another rectangle. Boom. We got that hand. Perfection. Let's do this hand. Horizontal line right there towards the top. Even like right here where this line goes, I could just go letter V, with just a diagonal line, really. Boom. 1, 2, 3. You got a fist. Okay, perfection. Let's go ahead and finish up the details on this guy. I like using let's do the goggles, glasses, whatever you have, what have you. Anywhere in the center, just give me